Hey everyone, and welcome back to Fashion Design with Hannah. If you're new here, I've embarked on a wedding dress journey for my big fun wedding, and as requested by so many people, I am bringing you all along with me. If you've been here before, you know that I've already tried out styles from Lulu's, David's Bridal, and BHLDN, and if you haven't seen them yet, I'll be leaving links for them in the description down below. Be sure to check them out as I'm ranking these brands according to my overall experience with scheduling, how the try-on appointment goes, the dress selection available, and, if I choose a dress, how the alterations go. Those scores will then put each brand into my final category ranking to answer the question, is it worth it? Now go ahead and smash that like button and hit subscribe if you aren't already, and let me know in the comments down below which brand or style ends up being your favorite. Today I'll be trying on wedding dresses at one of the most well-known bridal brands that started out in 1941 selling furs and special occasion dresses. In 1979 they expanded their store and began selling exclusively wedding dresses. In 2006 they took part in the reality TV craze and began filming a show with TLC called Say Yes to the Dress. And if you haven't figured it out by now or don't quite remember the title of the video, I'm heading to Kleinfeld's. The day before the appointment, the bridal consultant assigned to me asked me if I could send 5 dresses from the website that I wanted to try on, and surprisingly, they were all available to try on. The first gown I tried on was a Snow White style from the Disney Fairy Tale Weddings collection. The ball gown silhouette and structured bodice certainly made me feel like a princess. The shimmery tulle and lace was beautiful, but the skirt was pretty heavy. Dress number 2 had a plunging sweetheart neckline with a small modesty panel in the front, along with gorgeous lace and shimmering lace appliques. I'm not one for strapless styles, but the construction of the bodice made me feel well supported. For gown number 3, I went with another ball gown style, but with a plunging V-neck that had modesty panels at the front and sides. The swirling lace details felt very romantic, and it was a bit easier to move around in than the Snow White gown. The fourth and final gown that I'll show you was an ivory number with beaded spaghetti straps, starlight sparkle overlay with sequined lace details, and a scalloped hem. I was pretty surprised when I looked back at the style on Kleinfeld's website to see that it has a cashmere lining. Now, we all know that I'm trying to find the wedding dress for myself through this series, and since my big fun in wedding isn't for quite some time, I can't show you the 5th gown as I said yes to a dress at Kleinfeld's, and on my honor, I really didn't expect that to happen. I thought maybe I'd go back to BHLDN or David's Bridal, so it was a real surprise for me. And I really hate to be a tease like this, but I do promise to show my chosen gown on my Facebook and Instagram pages after my wedding has happened. For now, I can tell you that there's some lace appliques on it and some shimmery details, but all the rest of the details are gonna be for now. On to the ranking. Scheduling with Kleinfeld's was pretty easy as I could do it online, and they sent me reminders via phone call and email. I did need to set a reminder though for the exact day that they released the booking for the day that I wanted my appointment to be on, and I had to put a deposit down. Of course, I understand that Kleinfeld's is very busy and time equals money. Though I really didn't enjoy putting that deposit down, it did end up going towards a dress in the end. With that, I'll give them a 9 out of 10 for scheduling. As for the try-on appointment itself, the lobby and showroom were both pretty packed, as it turns out that the day that I booked my appointment on was the same day as a trunk show. On the bright side, I actually ended up picking a dress from the trunk show without knowing it, and so I got a small discount on it. Now each dressing room is like its own little mini salon with its own chairs, its own little pedestal, and mirrors. Which is also where it got a little bit odd for me, because that means that you change directly in front of the bridal consultant and whoever you brought with you to the appointment. However, that does mean the bridal consultant was able to help me not clumsily ruin a gown while trying it on, nor did I have to passive-aggressively fight another bridal client for a mirror, nor have to go out in front of literally anybody else. The bridal consultant was also super helpful throughout the whole rest of the process, so I'll be giving the try-on appointment a 9 out of 10. The dress selection available at Kleinfeld's was exactly as I had hoped well stocked and well rounded, which is what I believe you can expect from a store that services over 17,000 brides annually. They also had a better price range than what I believe they represent on Say Yes to the Dress, and with that I'll be giving them a 10 out of 10. Although I can't properly judge Kleinfeld's yet in the alterations category, I can let you know that they currently have a flat fee of about $1,000 for alterations, and I believe that covers any basic alterations like shortening hems, letting in or letting out gowns, etc. I honestly don't know if that's overpriced, as wedding gowns do require a lot of work for doing any alterations. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, especially if you've actually had a wedding gown altered for yourself. And I will be keeping you updated on my ranking for their alterations once it's all said and done. With all those scores in mind, I'll be giving Kleinfeld's a 100% worth it. If you like their styles, the price point works for you, and you can make a trip to New York City, I'd say go for it. But don't let my opinions be the final judge. Let me know what you think about Kleinfeld's, especially if you personally tried them out, or what your favorite dress was. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll be seeing you here in the next video. Bye! I think my sewing table's haunted. Maybe it's taking revenge on me for giving away the sewing machine that went with it.